Well, thank you, Graham. Well, you know what? Yesterday may have been Youth Day, but today we're having a major Flashback Friday moment as Kat sits down with a legend in our local entertainment industry.
Now, we are truly honoured to welcome our next guest to the studio, known as the face of South African entertainment, who's graced our screens for over 50 years. The man we came to love and know as Sdumo from the comedy series Is Good Is Nice, and most recently acted in the local film Safe Bet, Ntate Joe Mafela. A big, warm welcome back to Expresso.
Yes.
I must first ask for the Ntate Joe Mafela. Now, we've got to take it all the way back for those that don't know your story. And I understand that you first started watching movies when you were 3 years old. Is that right?
Oh, yes. It was all your Mickey Mouse and your Roy Rogers, King of the, Cowboys, and your Crash Corrigan, your Drums of Fu Manchu series, and all your Tarzans.
Wow.
We used to yodel, all over. Ah, oh.
That sounds just like the real Tarzan.
Yeah.
And so, when was it after watching all of these movies and being inspired by all of these characters that you wanted to be part of the entertainment industry?
I used to go every day to the movies because I was second block from the movie house.
Okay.
Grand Bioscope in Kliptown. Whenever my friends didn't have money to go into the Bioscope, and then I'll come back, and emulate everything I've seen in the movies, dialogue, action, and everything, And then I started saying, I need to know more about this, So I said, let me get into theory. So I went into theory for 3 years, from 1960 up to 63.
Yes.
I did theory. And then after that, I said, wow, now I'm ready. I know what theater is all about. I know what movies is all about. How do you make it? I said, why not?
And so then after that, I remember when I got to see you for the first time on television growing up, Ineleka Sdumo, Most Good Is Nice. How did that come about in your life?
No, that came about just by mere chance. They said, look, Joe, we need somebody here to play a part of being a lodger. And this was it was a ladies' world. That was the title of the series. And SABC said, well, Joe, you'll have to do this character like the character which you portrayed in Deliwe. And I said, no, wait a minute. This is not the same character. So I said, look, I am going to portray this character differently.
Yes.
Completely. And they said, well, okay, we're just going to do the pilot and that's finished and clear. And I went in there. I said, I'm going to show them something. And after the pilot episode, they said, yeah, we see this can work,
Let's do it the way that you done it.
And then they gave the 13 episodes,
And it's formed such an important part of, I think, most of our young people's lives growing up watching it. And of course, we all remember, is good, 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 is good, is nice. So where did this line come from? What's the story behind it?
We used to just discuss humor there and there. And we discussed this old man who used to work in the flats, in town, in Hillbrow. And what he used to do, whenever the bosses come back and they come back and they inspect the house, and they say, how's this, the kitchen? No, it's good. And then they say, well, how about the lounge? They say, no, it's nice. And then how is this? They said, it's good. And this, it's nice. Until the young boy asks, well, Baba, why do you always say it's good and it's nice? He said, it's because it's good.
You've got to love it. And if you had to share some final words of wisdom with those that want to pursue a career in entertainment and perhaps be as successful as you have been, what would you say to them?
I'll say they must learn theory. And they must read a lot of books, biographies of great guys,
Absolutely.
so as to know what is happening. The do's and the don'ts are very important. You've got to back your passion up with something.
Absolutely. Well, we are so eternally grateful for you joining us on the couch and sharing your wisdom with us. We wish you all of the best going forward. And thank you so much for what you have done in contributing to our incredible industry that we are so blessed to call our workplace these days.
Thank you
so much. Oh, man, Ntate Joe Mafela on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. And as I end off this interview, I can't help but think in the back of my mind about that song. Hayi Congo mame, shebele Congo, Congo mama, shebele za Congo. Oh, man, love it.